Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215 and
Omi.
And right now we are in Miami, Florida. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the Liberty City neighborhood. We are exiting the Little Haiti neighborhood. We're about 5 minutes away from Liberty City. Now, as a disclaimer, we're going to let you guys know that based on Google Maps, the Liberty City neighborhood isn't too defined. It doesn't have a perimeter outline like it normally would. So we're going to try to do our best just to zigzag through the neighborhood a little bit, show you guys what it looked like. To my knowledge, it is one of the largest predominantly black neighborhoods and are African American. Across the street, check it out. We got a group of youngsters with flags and everything. It looks like they're having some sort of event. I don't know if it's a protest, if it's an event, something. We're on 62nd and Miami Court. This is 62nd Street, Northeast 62nd Street. Passing First Ave. We got FDC on my right. Palm trees on my left. The sun is setting soon. It's about to be 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Passing Northwest Place. Nice mural on my right. Bunch of graffiti on my right hand side. Passing Northwest 2nd Ave. We got the Checkers on my right hand side. Passing Northwest 2nd Place. Passing Northwest 3rd Ave. We're passing Northwest 3rd Court. We're passing Northwest 4th Ave. We got Edison High School on my left-hand side and a Rising Learners Early Child Academy on my right. We passed. You got the entrance to the 95 right in front of us. You see that highway? 95 north is to our right. And if you go left, you can go to the Miami International Airport. You can also go to downtown Miami. We're about 3 minutes away from the Liberty City neighborhood. There's a mural across the street on my left-hand side. It looks like, is that Dr. Martin Luther King? Who is that gentleman?
I think it's the principal from that school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have a picture of him all the way back there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's Kyle something. I can't read the rest of his name because it's behind the do not enter sign. Anybody ever tell that principal he looks like Dr. Martin Luther King? Excuse me, sir. You look like Mr. or Dr. Martin Luther King.
Kyle Holbrook.
Holbrook. Thank you. It looks like a car broke down right there off the exit. You got a McDonald's on my right. Next to the 62nd bus stop. We got Foot Locker on my right. GameStop. We got a little lemonade stand on my left. They're out there selling lemonade. That's pretty cool. There's a whole family out there. They had a nice, colorful balloon display. We're approaching Northwest 7th Ave. We got Liberty Drugs on my right-hand side, which tells me that we're in the Liberty neighborhood. I also see a mural on my right that shows Dr. Martin Luther. Now that's Martin Luther King, right? With Barack Obama. She said it's supposed to. I mean, Barack looks more like Barack. Dr. Martin Luther King looked a little bit on the heavier side. Like whoever painted that, like mad props to you, because I can't paint like that. But yeah, and then it's right in front of the White House. Or no, that's the Capitol, right?
The Capitol.
my man, I can't get in the White House confused with the Capitol. We're passing Northwest 7th Ave. We got Walgreens on my right.
And this is also known as Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Okay, this is Martin Luther King Boulevard. Yeah. Cool. We got several businesses on my left. We're passing Northwest 8th Ave. We have construction of craft workers on my right. I got cars behind me, guys. I'm sorry. Collective 62 is on my right. So I believe we're already in the Liberty City neighborhood. New Word Pentecostal Ministry on my right. The pastors are Victor C. and Savannah Harvey. When we do what we can, God will do what we can't. That's what it says. We're on Northwest 10th Ave. And then we got an apartment on my right hand side. In about another block, we'll be at pretty much what's considered the center of Liberty City based on the map. We just passed 11th Ave. We're gonna make this left-hand turn on Northwest 12th. We got a bunch of residents on my right. They look like they're chilling around a little park area, an outdoor park area. We're just gonna drive through here and see what it looks like. We arrived at our destination. We got a Dunkin' Donuts on my left-hand side. Make this left-hand turn. We got Davia Jenkins Peace Park on my right. It could be Davia, right?
Right.
Let's make this right-hand turn. Let's get off this main street. People tend to drive fast on main streets. We're on 12th Ave and 61st Street. Some apartments on my right hand side. So we have some more apartments on my left hand side. We're approaching Northwest 13th Ave, 61st and Northwest 13th Ave. Let's go left because in front of us there's the sun and it doesn't look like there's many people and or buildings. As we turn left, we see two females on my right walking, pink and yellow. We see a gentleman walking this way. We have 3 officers over here on my left hand side. I don't know if they're responding to a call. We got a gentleman right here with a red shirt wrapped around his head and a red cap. We're on 13th and 60th. Look at my rear view, all those cops jumped inside their vehicles. They all got into their vehicles. We just drove by them, they all went straight into their vehicle. Y'all saw how they was out there just talking and chilling? I don't know, I think we inspired them to move. We're on 13th Ave and Northwest 58th Terrace. Let's make this right on Northwest 58th Terrace. So we're in Liberty City. You know, there's a Grand Theft Auto in Liberty City, so let's try to evade this 5 stars that we got. Cheat code. Where's the subway at? Go drive out into the subway and lose my stars. Alright. So we got houses. This looks like a residential area with like houses. Where we entered was like apartments. This looks like houses. Houses on my left, houses on my right, basketball court on my right hand side. These cars are parked on asphalt and partially sidewalk. It looks like they actually got, you know, sidewalk to park on. When we was in
Little Haiti.
Not Little Haiti. What was it? The other one before Little Haiti. Opelika. When we was in Opelika, when they were parking in front of their property, they didn't have like this little asphalt. I would love to keep going straight, but it's so bright. Let's go straight for one more block just so we don't just prejudge what we're gonna see. We got some people on my left sitting down, but you can't see because the sun is so bright, which is not cool. I don't want to drive towards the sun, so I think I'm gonna drive away from the sun. It's the bad thing about the sun going down. That's why sometimes when doing these tours, the prime time to do them is in the middle of the day, because the sun is above and it doesn't cast a heavy shadow or cause a glare. They're detailing the car on my right. But yeah, so in Opelika, they were parking their cars right in front of the house, but you see how there's like cemented or asphalt, sidewalks and stuff? They didn't have that over in Opelika. They were parking like on dirt. Let's make this left right here. Alright, we just turned off of 58th Terrace. Right now we're on Northwest 15th Ave. We got it looks like a young boy right here who was shaking up. I thought it was like a little baby, but it looks like a little toddler, probably like his little sister. On Northwest 58th Street,
Yeah.
and
The kids were like, "Oh my god!" and they started laughing and pointing.
cause the car, right? It's so small. Alright, let's make this left-hand turn. Right now, we're on Northwest 58th Street.
You should have seen his facial expression.
He almost had a heart attack. That's cool though. At least the kids get a good laugh out of it. I might as well paint it pink. Paint it purple like Barney. Put polka dots on it. Or blue like Blue's Clues. Buy a Dora the Explorer vinyl wrap. Wrap it. And when I press the horn it says, Dora! Dora! Dora the Explorer! The kids are gonna panic. They're gonna run. Yo, look at this basketball court. Alright. We don't got basketball courts that look like this at all. Those look like arches, like the pole that holds up the actual backboard and the rim. You see it? It looks like, almost looks like horns, like tusks, like a tusk almost. All right, we're passing Northwest 14th Ave. On my right, what is that? We're passing Orchard Villa Elementary School on my right-hand side. We got a little Civic on my left-hand side. Dropped with some rims. I got a lip kit. Missing the rear lip though. I see you though. You trying? He had the. Does he have the rear lip? No, he doesn't have the rear lip. He had the front lip, side lips, aka skirts, but he didn't have the rear one. We're at 58th Street and 13th Ave. One thing that I've seen since I came to this part of Miami, in every neighborhood that we've been in, is piles of trees, limbs, branches, plants, like just like I guess dried up because they were trimming their trees. There should be some type of department that you call in the city that'll pick that up for you. You know what I mean? That they're disposing of it for free, you know? Because seeing piles of plants everywhere, I mean, it could be kind of an eyesore. You got trash on my right. And not to mention the eyesore, speaking of trash, it promotes people throwing trash. Because they see a large pile of plant.
Right.
So they're like, look it, well, we might as well just put this old sofa there, this old bureau, this old TV, and then before you know it, you got dumping. Alright, so below Liberty City, there's something called Model City. I don't know if that's part of Liberty City or if that's a separate neighborhood. I'm gonna go straight for like, I would say 3-4 blocks. We'll make some like zigzags and turns. Remember when I said there, disclaimer, there's no real defined outline? That's what I meant. Like most of the mapping tours that we do, we're referring to an outline that's shaded. This isn't shaded, it just says Liberty City. Where we started off at was like the pinpoint where in the map where it says Liberty City, boom. That's where we started at. It's called Liberty City, but it looks very like suburban-like to me. Separated houses and everything. But I guess this is where Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City got its influence from as far as like the houses, like when you jump over the yards and the fences. Right, 11th Ave and 58th Street. They also got Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which I believe takes place in Miami. There's some kids jumping around and a trampoline in their yard. Alright, we're at Northwest 10th Ave. Below it, it says Thelbert Jonikin Boulevard. Around the corner, you got Chef Creole Seasoned. I would say several blocks in front of us, you got Clive's Cafe. A few blocks to our bottom right, we got a Wendy's. We got a Pork and Beans in the neighborhood. We got an MLK My Little Kitchen. Wow. And there's several other businesses, like a Snapper's Fish and Chicken. You got a Naomi's Garden restaurant and lounge. What's it called? Conch It Up Soul Food. Yeah, I think we can make a right here. I'm not alright. Yeah, because I wasn't gonna wait for the light. Cause we just came from Little Haiti. There was a light that had us waiting there forever. They spray painted Cuba es de todos on my right. What does that mean? Cuba is everything. What does that mean? Cuba es de todo.
Cuba is all that.
Cubans are all that.
Es de todo.
It's
everyone's.
It doesn't mean
It's everyone.
Cuba is everything. It doesn't mean that.
Like, Cuba is de todo.
So what does it mean?
Cuba is everyone's.
Oh, okay. I wish they would have spray painted it better, unless somebody vandalized their vehicle. You know what I mean? Or probably vandalized their vehicle. Alright, so we just crossed 11th Ave and the sun is going down, guys. The downside about the sun is going down is that you can't see much. I think somebody briefly commented that recently. They said we need more night tours. The thing is that then I have people who can't see, and I feel like the daytime you can take in a lot more detail. You can see the colors, you can see the environment. The way these neighborhoods are, the houses are so far off that if we did night tours, you won't see the houses. All you'll see is street and maybe some trees. So that's why I don't do night tours as often. Like in Philly, I did night tours because our blocks are much more narrow and
they're lit up too.
They're lit up. There's like street poles, you know what I mean, where you can actually see the lights. But in like the suburbs, night tours are not productive. They're like counterproductive. And then you don't see nobody out. Northwest 57th Street. We're approaching Northwest 13th Ave. There's some folks over here talking next to the vehicular device. Another no dumping area under surveillance police sign. $500 fine on my left hand side. My window is like really dirty, isn't it? I just noticed that, John. That John, super dirty. Kind of ran out of windshield wiper fluid. I gotta get a bottle. Matter of fact, I'm about to improvise. I'm about to use some high quality H2O. This is how you do it when you get out and you ran out of windshield wiper fluid. You just take a bottle, take a bottle of water, right? And you hit it with the wipers. So hopefully, you know what I mean? Hopefully it gives us some type of like luck. Maybe I should have blessed the water before I put it on. Sprinkle holy water on that joint. Alright, so we're on the bottom half of Liberty City. There's an upper half, there's a northern half. I don't know if the northern half looks a little different. But matter of fact, let me go up and do some of the northern half. Look at this house on my left. This house on my left looks really. They got the stone, but then they got the tropical arches. I say tropical arches because I see that in like tropical areas. Alright, we got it, wipers. It must be trash day though, because we got large piles of trash in front of people's houses. You know, there's so many sofas. I've seen so many sofas today that people are throwing out. Did people get a check that I ain't know about? Well, I see a lot of people throwing out sofas today. I've seen probably at least 20 sofas today. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're gonna turn left on Northwest 12th Ave. We're gonna start heading towards the northern part of Liberty City. Traveling northbound. Now, Liberty City is close to Miami Beach. Yeah, Key Biscayne, and you're probably closer to, well, I guarantee closer to Key West from Liberty City than you are like in any of the upper states. Passing 59th. Past the 61st. That's that Dunkin' Donuts on my right that I mentioned earlier. We're at Northwest 62nd Street. That's where we started off. Now we're going to cross Northwest 62nd Street, which is also known as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And we are going to see what that side looks like. Right on Northwest 65th Street. And just like this apartment's on my left, we got a female sitting on the car on my right hand side. The trampoline on my right. And we got some grassy patches here. Remember I was talking about in Opelika? They were parked on grassy patches. It was similar to this. So the other side of what was it, Liberty City? It was cement. Oh, that was a cool Halloween display we passed on my left. I'm not gonna reverse, but if you rewind it back, you pay attention to my left-hand side. If you probably already noticed it before I noticed it. But all right, so we're at Northwest 11th Street and Northwest 65th Ave. We're gonna cross over 11th Street.
That's a really tall tree.
Yeah, you got a huge tree on my left, right? She noticed that tall tree. We had a gentleman on my left-hand side riding a bicycle. Looks like he needs a little bit of air. Tires look a little bit low. It's either that or maybe, you know, he's a bigger person like myself. Sometimes I need to put extra air, and it looks like it got air when you're off the bike, and then once you know your whole 200 plus pounds gets on the bike, that tire goes low quick. Northwest 10th Ave. We'll go up for about another block. And then we'll make a left. We're next to the 46 bus stop. Some of these houses got vinyl siding. I just noticed that. I've been seeing a lot of stucco and type of cement work and all that, but this block is one of the first few blocks that I've seen personally thus far with vinyl siding. Unless I passed it and I just didn't notice it. But that's what stuck out to me when I got here, was the vinyl sided houses. The cement houses remind me of Hispanic homes. That's probably because on my block when I grew up, a lot of the Dominicans, I think a few of the Puerto Rican homes, and I think one of the Cuban homes on my block. Let's make this left on Northwest 8th Street. They used cement and did stucco. They did stucco work on their house, and then they painted them like a pastel color, like a pink, or like a canary yellow, or like a mint green, or like a pea green. And yeah, so yeah. We're at 8th Ave and 66th Street. We got a schoolyard on the right hand side. That is Thana Crowder. That's a school. Yeah, it's an elementary school, right? Thana Crowder. The sun went down, causing some beautiful contrasty clouds. As you can see, the clouds are a lot deeper. This is around the golden hour. You know, the golden hour in film terminology is either when the sun's coming up or when the sun's going down. That's the golden hour because it gives you that beautiful gold light, and it's only 1 hour. You get less than an hour to shoot your shot. Somebody's house got a sign that says "bad dog," and then it shows a picture of a dog. Bad dog. Toyota just popped the trunk on us right there in front of us. I just saw the trunk open by itself. Somebody better be sitting inside the car. Yeah, they about to get out. They must have been shopping. We got these cool pigeons in the middle of the street. Oh, and we got this little kitten on my right hand side. You see the kitten? The kitten was probably about to plot on one of them pigeons. You're my bad, kitty. Tweedle tweet, tweet. Tweedle tweet. I probably messed up the kitten's lunch. The kitten was probably about to start snacking. Alright, let me make sure I'm not driving directly into the traffic. One of them baby car seats on my left hand side. It's left right there on the side of the curb. Hopefully this is not a baby in it. That's not funny. That house was kind of cool. It was 2-story. We just passed a 2-story. Oh, there's another one right here, 2-story one. Nice and wide, nice and tall. A whole pile of trash right here on my right. Not far from Miami City, from the expensive areas where they charge you $20 a burger, where they charge you $60 for parking for 5 hours. Yo, so just know that. You go to Miami, you go to South Beach, you want to go chill, prepare to spend $19 for some loaded nachos. And literally, their idea of loaded is not even really loaded to me. Oh snap, there's another car coming. My bad, y'all. Yeah. No joke. I guess you gotta pay to play, huh? Let's make this left-hand turn here. Northwest 67th Street. They got what? Holmes Elementary School. Home of the Baby Bulls. After school tutoring. Liberty Square, check this out. Leasing office on my left. These look like new homes, right? Oh, they look more modern. Right? And they're 2, 3. Oh, they're apartments. They're apartments.
More apartments.
I guess that's why they said leasing.
A whole strip.
Yep. We're next to the 12 and the 21 bus stop. Make note, the 21 takes you to downtown Miami, the 12 takes you to Mercy Hospital. Let's make this left-hand side. Oh, look at that house right there on my right. See that? That looks pretty cool. Let's make this left-hand turn though. And this is the Liberty Square Redevelopment Project, RFA. Affordable homes. Probably low-income housing. Look at these palm trees. You see how they're bracing them up with wood? They must have planted them at an adult age, just to give the block some character. And then after this block, you go to the next block, and then you got the regular normal homes that go to the neighborhood. Actually, this looks like another apartment complex block, because look at all of the buildings.
And they're bordered.
Yeah, or not even really bordered, but they use that metal gate.
Yeah.
Let me drink some water because I sound a little raspy.
This one, my left, is abandoned. Got ACs too.
Is that abandoned or is it lived in?
The window was broken.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's abandoned. They had a couple ACs up. I'm surprised those ACs are still thriving, because you can scrap those ACs and get top dollar. Then again, I don't know what the scrap market is like over here in Miami. Yeah, these are all closed. Well, not all of them.
Well, this is lived in the first.
Yeah, so maybe some of them are vacant. Look at, some of them are vacant. Wow, all of these joints right here. Look at all those joints right there, all vacant. All vacant. It's like a little community. Notice how they're painted really pastel-y. Like off colors, like instead of orange, like off orange, instead of green, it's off green, instead of blue, it's off blue.
They'll probably knock them down and make new houses right there.
Yep, they'll knock them down, they'll make more and more and more of them. Just past 13th. So this is part of the Liberty Square redevelopment. We're at 14th and 63rd. Now I was learning that some of these neighborhoods are also dealing with gentrification, and believe that the closer you are to the downtown area, the more developers and investors come in and build sky rises and build apartments and luxury condos and all that stuff. We're approaching 15th Street. We got the Spot Barber Shop right here in front of us. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Oh, we got a lot of activity out here in this area. People on my right, people in front of us, people on my left. We got barbecues, grocery food takeout. Let me make this right. Let me go with the flow of. Oh, we gotta kill Willie and kill him, bro. Kill him! You swerving it. Ooh, he swerved around the whole crowd of people. I see you, brother. Then you just dropped it. Go ahead, kill it, kill it. Yeah! I'm gonna let all these pedestrians cross. He was getting in, like he swerved around this whole crowd of people that's walking. He swerved on them, killing it. I like that. Ah, you got the little kid walking with her mama. All right, let's make this left-hand turn on 64th Street. Oh, check out this painting. I don't know if y'all can see it, but look at this painting. See it? Looks like this is a more traditional residential neighborhood. And again, a sofa. Remember I was talking about that earlier, about sofas being thrown out everywhere? There's a spot on one of our first tours here that we saw when we were touring downtown Miami. There's like 2 blocks that was full of homeless people. I would say people who are not as fortunate to have a residence to stay at. They were sleeping on the floor and sleeping in tents. There should be an initiative somewhere. Somebody with a pickup truck or a box truck pick all those sofas up from these neighborhoods, drop them off on that block, and let those people sleep on the sofas. You know what I mean? Maybe then the city will notice them out. You know what I mean? Will notice them. But then again, they'll probably go and just throw away the sofas and leave them out there. You know what I mean? It sucks. We're on 17th Ave. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be one of our shorter tours. We did not come close to covering the whole entire Liberty City neighborhood. Unfortunately, the sun's going down, time's ticking. We wanted to cover Little Havana too before the sun went down, but the problem is here, ladies and gentlemen, is myself as well as... Don't be quiet now. You over there and going through growing pains. We're both hungry, right? She cracking up. Come on, don't be shy. Admit it. We're hungry. She's giving me signs like I got a headache.
I got a headache.
She got a headache because she's hungry. I got a headache because I've been doing these tours deaf. I've been battling ear infections for the last week and a half. Sometime in Florida, I got an infection from I believe it was Old Salt Beach, because I was cool after Flagler Beach, I was cool after Jacksonville Beach, and Old Salt Beach. After that same week, I got the ear infection, and since then I've been going through it, y'all, and I'm deaf right now. To describe it for you, I only got about 30% hearing from my right ear. My left ear is completely congested, swollen. My right ear, it's in and out, it's iffy. So if I can explain it to you is, I got a headache because all I hear is my voice amplified. You know how when you put your fingers over your ears and you talk, all you hear is yourself? You understand what I'm talking about? So that's all I hear is myself. So if it sounds like I'm mumbling or if it sounds like I'm talking too low, that's because I don't want to talk too loud. I don't know, like I can't judge my volume of tone. And I got a headache just hearing my own voice, and so that goes hand in hand with being hungry, hearing my own voice. Oh man, I can't wait to tone down this space. And then doing multiple hours of just hearing myself. It's one thing to hear me from an outside perspective, or hear me when I can hear it throughout both ears. But it's like I got my fingers over my ears and I'm just listening to myself talk. OMG. Not a pleasant feeling. She cracking up, but she knows what I've been going through as far as this ear infection. I can't wait to get over this thing, guys. Like, I would not recommend this on my worst enemy. Like, it's painful. Like, next to a toothache, I think earaches and toothaches are probably like they take the cookie. Speaking of cookies,
I want some cookies.
yeah, guys, so I think we gotta go get some food and charge up, because energy is important doing these tours, and I don't want to be dragging, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for your attention and your attention span and your support. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know any knowledge. Let me know a little bit more about Liberty City. I didn't cover it all. I don't know it all. I'm a human. I'm not a computer. So if you're a computer, feel free to leave your binary code in the comment section. This is your homeboy Tune.
And Omi.
And yeah, don't forget Tune Dollars, Mr. Dollars. Yeah, Tune Dollars, Tune 2215. Y'all know Tune be chilling, and we are tuning out. I mean, we are ooming out. Remember? Omi. Oh yeah, we are ooming out.